and welcome back to Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim. I got Mason, Arthur, and June here today.
Hello.
Hello. Definitely, this is definitely not take two.
Excuse me. No, absolutely not.
It's definitely not. I definitely didn't absolutely fucking beef it the first time around. But we're not going to get straight into the into the friend today, folks, because I have some stuff to show off. And both of them are bits of fan art. Both by the same person, sent within 48 hours of each other. So I yeah. The artist, Fruit Dog Rogue, really just fucking went all in on this. So first off, here is Xander Shade.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
That's fucking awesome.
Look at it. Genuinely, like if you look at it, it genuinely looks like it's like it looks very paradox space a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It looks very paradox space.
This is cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Which does
It's a really good use of lighting as well. That's good.
Yeah, the glowing wings along with sort of the rainbow drinker glowing.
And is that a horror tower in the back?
Yeah, it was sort of put in.
Xander's the only one from
further
Dirt.
string. Yeah, put out in the further string just for. Well, it was put out. It was for aesthetic reasons. This was fully admitted by them.
Because I didn't realize at first. I thought it was like an extra silhouette of Xander because it's kind of got the same leg situation, but not really. I see it now.
Yeah, it's horror terror type tendrils and shit.
Type beat, yeah. That's
Type
awesome.
beat. Yeah. Does mean, by the way, with my sprites of Xander in the typical Homestuck representative style, Ria's art of Xander in both the sort of like full-scale hero mode style and in the Friendsim style, and this, we now have an example of Xander Shade in every major like art style that we have observed Homestuck having up until this point.
Except for Homestuck.
Except Homestuck, but I refuse to be the one to make that.
That's
so
fine.
What do you mean that's the best art style?
We're going to move on to the second image now, also by
Yes,
Fruit Dog
please.
Rogue.
Okay.
I don't think I need to comment, do I? I think I'll leave that.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
It's beautiful. I love also the sort of like the sort of like that it's the
The
Viriborn
menacing is
symbol.
replaced with the Viriborn.
It's been replaced.
so perfect.
I will tell you, when I first saw
this
this,
is
I saw the Xander and Lanera. This is peak. Hell yes, this looks brilliant. I downloaded it to my computer, sent the sort of like, holy shit, this is so cool, double peak, holy shit. And then, later on, I was scrolling back through my Tumblr timeline, and then I noticed the Viriborn. Then I noticed that the medicine was replaced with Viriborn, and I was like, holy shit, I am blind, but also this has layers.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like, this is goated, and I need glasses.
Should have gone to Specsavers.
Really should have gone to Specsavers. But also goated. So thank you so much, Fruit Dog Rogue. This is incredible.
Yeah, that stuff's awesome.
Hell fucking yes. And so from one Jade Blood, we must go to another. Who wants to do the narration for today? You know what? Fuck it, I'll do the narration today.
Okay.
Well, I voiced last time, so I'll take a step back.
Yes. I took the narration after Mason left last time, and I shall continue the role. Ah, yes. This is it, fellas. Another night of laughter and camaraderie. Another night of joy and communion with some totally normal teens who would never... just kidding, really. It's still an Alternia. You just know one of these miserable chuckle fucks is around here somewhere. Waiting for the exact right moment to inundate you with another disgusting dose of friendship. Who is going to be the author of your destruction on this accursed evening? The answer to that question is Daria Junjet here.
I wonder if she gives a damn about her reputation.
I don't give a damn about my reputation.
Thank you, Bane.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bane.
I don't give a damn about my reputation.
I hope you tuned in hoping for some incoherent nonsense, because if you didn't, you'd come to the wrong channel.
I didn't even do a Bane impression. I just did a Swedish Chef impression.
Right.
Yeah, I love just... Okay, right. Yeah, I just covered my mouth and just made noises. Your feet drag as you walk, every limb heavy and slow, and your thoughts are cloudy and dull. Your palm husk is filled with unanswered texts. You feel guilty about this. In the back of your mind, where real feelings live crammed together, but because the front of your mind is too busy being lethargic and numb. Being a bad friend goes against the core tenets of your beliefs, but answering text just seems like too much, weirdly capitalized, effort.
He's developing a typing quirk.
And potentially clinical depression.
Poor guy.
Poor MSPA reader. Honestly, kind of a show of a hidden untapped willpower that mental illness has not completely overtaken them already.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
You're not sure where this particular malaise came from. Just that the usual friend-making animus that drives you is still there, but you don't feel strong enough to overcome how tired you are of everything else. Can't quite remember how it felt to care that much about companionship and camaraderie. In fact, right now you can't remember how it felt to care about much of anything. Your thoughts drift to fantasies of driving your car out into the uninhabited Alternian desert until you ran out of fuel and perhaps letting the sun have its way with you. Yeah, the depression is hit bad.
And why can't I
my
remember
God.
anything?
Yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I wonder
Yeah.
if the MSPA's gruesome images.
Yeah. I don't know what those gruesome images would all be, but I know one of them would be the image
One of them
of
is
MSPA.
it's Zebra's face. That's the
It's
gruesome
Zebra's
image,
face.
Zebra's face.
It's every single one of Zebra's talk sprites. Absolutely, that's the gruesome
Every
images.
encounter with Zebra.
Every second spent with Zebra. Yes. Too gruesome for words. Probably the reason for the depression. That they happened at all. It could be part of that feeling that you've almost made all the friends there are to make, and that there's a little left for you to do on this planet. It could be weeks of trauma. It could be weeks of trauma catching up and sinking you into depression to protect you from thinking about it all. The horrors. Either way, it just feels like so much effort to do anything, and you sort of welcome oblivion if it showed up right now to offer its sweet embrace.
Damn, bro.
Bro, except the sweet embrace of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Love that game. Good game. Big fan.
Solid. Your listless walking has taken you into a familiar neighbourhood. The cerulean part of town. You smile in reminiscence, sweet memories peeking through like beams of sunlight through the fog of your apathy. Not far from here is Malik's Hive, with all of its hacking equipment and charming upper middle class atmosphere of entitlement and complacence mixed with vaguely socially aware concern. And though you've only seen pictures of it on Chitter, you know that Romel's hipster art studio / hive is also in the neighbourhood. And one block over is Ardata's place, which gave you your gruesome and troubling introduction to Alternian social mores. Whereas one taught you love, one taught you patience, and one taught you pain. Something like that. I don't know.
We're in love with Malik.
Oh, this is different.
Collapse.
Mason has gone unintelligible.
Bro peed too hard for a second.
Damn it, I'm sorry, the vomit guy on the left cracked me up.
Yeah, that motherfucker just is dead on the ground. The hive you're closest to is actually Elwood's. And as you shamble closer, you realise that a lot of other trolls seem to be converging here too. Pushing out your palm husk, you see that the unread message from Elwood is an invitation to a party at her place. Looking around you, you feel a flame of your old desire to meet and greet rekindling in your heart. There are plenty of trolls you haven't met yet. Plenty of opportunities for friendship. The now roaring fire in your belly feels a little artificial, like someone just injected you with friend-making hormones to flood out your regular human melancholy. But you're not going to complain, because this is vastly preferable. As you're walking briskly toward Elwood's hive, you spot a troll lurking in the shadows by Elwood's back door. Curious, you approach. And when you get closer, you can spot the jade green in her outfit. Although there's not much of her blood colour in comparison to what most other trolls seem to sport, because she's mostly wearing black. And spikes. And black spikes.
And sometimes very, very dark grey.
I was just like, oh, she's wearing mostly black. Shirt's all white. Great job.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, nice work, MSPA reader.
Don't see any black spikes either.
I've not ever heard of someone being black-white colorblind.
Evidently, the MSPA reader is.
Like reversing an image.
This guy might not be the shade boy.
For real, cannot differentiate those fuckers.
They're not the shade boy, they're the light guy.
Everything is block bright colours.
Yeah, to the MSPA reader, it's actually daytime right now.
I have a concept for a voice just looking at that sentence.
Alright, so first off, I'll let June spend a little more time gestating the concept and putting it together. Because, I mean, it's only going to be a little more time because this is a total formality. We already know what the sign is because we've seen it before. Daria's sign is Vernius, sign of the fierce, prospect and hope. The exact same as Jasmine Grady, one of Xander's kids from writing Homestuck.
She's probably pretty good at Mario Party.
Weird how we ended up doing this twice.
Yeah.
One might say it's a perfect rotation.
And, of course, as well, this makes our 6th Hope-bound.
Ugh.
So, June.
There's nearly a sixth of the characters.
I'll just put you in for the voice here because I'm doing narration. Arthur's opted out, and we've, as I said before, in last
I've
episode,
expended my voice budget.
He's expended his voice budget. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So June.
And I'm pretty sure I'm about to expend my voice budget by taking this character.
Yep, you're gonna hit your ninth voice here, which will leave me and Arthur to the two routes in, or to the two paths in.
I get what you mean.
Volume 18.
So
what is the concept of the voice? What is the plan here?
So I noticed the up triangle and the down triangle. So I'm wondering if that's going to be consistent in the sentence. And I'm going to use those as tone indicators as to where I should put the voice.
Oh.
So...
Okay.
And I'll just see what comes out.
Okay, I'm just going to put uppy downy voice, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. Proceed.
Ugh, it's you. Guess it makes sense you'd be here. You're probably friends with Elwood, huh?
Okay. I'm gonna... Okay, I need to put this in actual words that aren't uppy downy voice, and it's actually... I'm sorry. Please...
Well, I was getting quiet, I'm not getting lower.
Yeah, sorry. Please repeat that, June. I couldn't hear you the first couple times for varying reasons.
A bitch.
A bitch.
June, give me your best Jesse Pinkman.
It is, in my head, it is like the go-to voice whenever I'm like... What is the bitchiest voice I can, think of that I can probably achieve myself? That's about... yeah.
And the answer is this one.
And I'm be honest, she looks like she could be a complete cunt.
But the question is it a matter of she actually is that way, or she tries to appear that way? And that is what we shall learn in the next hour or so.
Let's peel back those layers.
Like the onion.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're friends with Elwood, but you didn't come here. You didn't come here for the party. You're just in the neighborhood. You try to mimic Daria's disaffected slouch.
Even though we don't know her name.
Yeah, great work here, everybody.
We just read minds
MSP
here.
has gone full psychic.
We could just tell. We could just tell. We could just tell.
No, it's not shown here, but
Figure
like
it out.
on one lapel, on like one side of her chest, Daria has got like a sign, and on the other side, we the audience can't see it, but MSP reader can see it. It's just like a name badge. Hello, my name is Daria Jones.
Yeah, it's camouflaged in, but because of the MSPA reader's alternate sight, not being able to tell that it's between black and white, they can see it.
Yes. I thought actually that would be so every troll is just like all of Daria's clothing is the exact same tone, like shade as her entire body and also hair. Everything. That's from what's been shown.
Crazy.
That's how MSPA reader would see it.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Crazy, yeah.
Bananas.
It's not hard. You can just channel the you from about 60 seconds ago, who was very disaffected indeed. From the approving arch of Daria's eyebrow, you think you're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, party. Ugh. Hold on.
Give it a second.
Yeah, parties are lame. Most parties are anyway. This one might be cool. Elwood's pretty cool.
I
mean, she seems alright. I don't think she's that cool. I just think her hair and clothes and personality don't completely suck as all.
Okay, we've already answered the question. She's putting it on. The question's already been answered. Also, God damn, what is it?
I know what you are.
What is it with Ellen drawing in J Blood specifically?
At this point, I think J Bloods might just be.
Okay, yeah.
I think, like
this has been a common trend.
No, I think J Bloods just have a preference. Just have like more clear preferences than others. So
I mean, yeah, but it's just odd that this particular, there's been, out of the how many have we had? How many Jade Bloods have we met so far?
I think we've had like 5 or 6.
4.
I think it's 4. Yeah.
Because we've had.
You might be right. I don't know. We've had Bronya.
Yeah. I've got the count. We've got Bronya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got the count. We've got Bronya. We've got Linera.
Dio. Linera, yes.
Yeah, Linera. We've
got
had
Sonic Child, Dire of a Wimpy Kid.
We had Wanshi, and now we've had Daria, and that's it.
I thought there was another one. Okay.
I mean, not yet, but we've already seen in the sort of like preview image. We already know there is that other guy.
Okay.
That Wanshi referenced.
Yes.
If we meet that guy, my theory is that motherfucker's gonna like men.
Which does also fit, yeah. But yeah, no.
Next line.
Sidebar complete. You tactfully don't comment on the green blush to Daria's cheeks when she's talking about Elwood. Well, you see, MSPA really, you might not. We decided to discuss it for 5 continuous minutes. We decided to make the biggest point out of it possible.
We did it tactfully. She couldn't hear us.
Yeah, we did it tactfully because we did it all inside MSPA readers' head for over the course of what they perceived to be like a flicker of a second, like the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's what MSPA stands for. Mason, June, Arthur, Alex.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
I believe him.
I believe him.
I
believe him.
I trust him. Why has this guy lied? Why would he do that?
Anyway, nor the way she keeps glancing at the door like she's hoping someone will invite her in. She's clearly trying to sneak. She's clearly trying to sneak into this party and doesn't have an invite.
Right, you are, June. I didn't even realise that.
Well, I mean, the fangs.
Rainbow drinker, yeah.
That's clever. That's very clever.
Probably not actually a rainbow drinker. Definitely seems the type to want to make people think she is one.
It's a nice touch. Have any of these Jadeblood routes included a mirror at any point?
None. No. That's why you don't know that Xander has actually been stood directly behind MSPA Reader, pointing a shotgun at their head at all times, just like looking at the Jade Blood he's talking to, just like, do I pull the trigger? Do I pull the trigger? Do I?
I'm just imagining like Xander rushing around his cave looking after all the wrigglers, and then in the background there's a mirror, and every time Xander runs in front of it, there's just no reflection.
Yeah. When a branch snaps in the bushes, Daria startles and looks around shiftily. You wonder if she's supposed to be out on her own this far from the caverns at all.
I'm not a baby like Wanshi. So what if I snuck out even? The cloister... Sorry, that's the wrong way around. It's supposed to start well.
Oh.
The cloister rules are so lame. Bronya is so lame. I can't believe Elwood used to hang out with her. But I guess if she hadn't befriended Bronya, then I never would have met her.
Oh.
Then I never would have met her? What the
Yeah, hang on a second.
Typo time, baby! Wee-woo, you're getting bad. It got typo in it.
Never mind.
Anyway.
It's hard to meet non-Jade Bloods in the caverns. All the time you're underground with nothing but lucite and grubs and all the same stupid jades every day. Sucks down there.
Daria's imitation grubhorn bracelets clunk as she folds her arms over her chest. Her heavy makeup makes it look like her eyes are twin black holes, but where all sense of fun and caring about things might go to die.
How do we know that they're imitation grubhorn?
Well, presumably, I mean, there's no red.
Yeah.
They're all blocked the same colour from the...
I mean, it could have been cut off at the very top.
Maybe. I mean... Maybe it's just a matter of...
Psychic power!
Maybe it's just a matter of slight detail where it's like, you can tell. Like, if somebody's wearing something that's supposed to look like bone, but you've seen bone before in some context, you'd look at it and go, well, that's fake. You know?
I suppose I just didn't expect MSPA really to be so perceptive.
That's kind of his whole thing, is he's actually really pretty perceptive. He's just like a shithead.
They just have absolutely zero spine. This motherfucker has like in D&D terms, this motherfucker has like expertise in perception, but dog shit wisdom. Like on overall. She's giving you a marked contrast from how Bronya talked about the caverns, all the peace and quiet and safety they offered compared to Alternia's surface. And other than that time Lanera nearly killed you in a cave, and that time you were nearly trampled by a rampaging Lusus, you remember liking the caverns.
You would think that. Don't know why I thought you might be cool. You might be friends with Elwood, but you're also friends with Bronya and Lanera. They're the two most boring trolls on this planet.
What?
We are definitely... I mean... It's Alternia. Somebody just wanting to stab you straight up must seem pretty boring.
Sure, I guess.
You can't help but feel slightly defensive of your friends. Sure, Lanera is just Lanera, but you wouldn't call her boring. And Bronya is very fond of rules, it's true, but she can hang.
Ugh, whatever. This conversation is dumb. I don't care if you can't get me into the party. Nothing matters anyway.
Angstiest.
I guess you presumed that was something we were trying to do.
Just make your stupid choice and get on with it.
Oh, caps again.
Alright. Alright, are we going to suggest she goes home, or are we going to party hard?
I think if she goes home, then that's probably not a friendship for us, so... You want to get that one out of the way?
She's probably going to call us a fucking loser.
Okay.
We suppose it just ends right away.
Thinking about the Jade Blood Caverns has got you really missing them. Quiet monotony, the cute little grubs, the dank air and darkness. You can't think of a better place to lie down and have a depression nap. Perhaps even a depression coma. So you straighten up out of your slouch and tell Daria that regardless of her opinion on Bronya and how cool or lame she is, those close rules probably exist for a reason, right? Maybe the two of you can both go back to the caverns together.
Fine. Be a goody two-strut pod encasements. That does not work.
I fucking hate Alternian lingo, man.
That's Alternia for you.
I hate.
The slogan of Alternia is, if it's fixed, break it. Yep.
Well, that was quick, yep. That was about as swift as I figured
for emphasis.
Lame! This guy! This motherfucker is lame! Did you hear me? Lame.
Hey everyone, this guy's lame!
If it is fixed, break it. That's Alternia's slogan.
Alright, let's fucking party hard. Let's go fucking crazy. Yeah, what the hell? It's not your job to keep anyone in line. It's not like you have a great understanding of why even the older Jadebloods need to stay underground anyways. If Daria wants to sneak into parties and get into trouble, who are you to say no? Daria expresses no pleasure at your decision to get her into the party. She just shrugs and rolls her eyes. You shrug and roll your eyes back. You can play the role of disaffected teen with the best of them. You take her around to the front door. Hey, you're looking forward to seeing Elwood again when you meet her? When you met her, you didn't have nearly as many friends as you do now. And in retrospect, you know you came off as kind of sycophantic. Wouldn't it be great if you could introduce Elwood to the new, popular and knowledgeable you? As you're walking up the steps, a huge shadow dwarfs yours. You look up and see Chahut of all trolls grinning above you. I love how Daria went to the side as if there was going to be another troll coming in from the right, and then slipped back to the middle, and then Chahut just whoop.
Hold on.
And there goes the entire right-hand side of the screen. What was? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you forgot.
Oh yeah,
it was me.
It was Mort Simpson.
Well, hey, little one. I remember you. I remember your genocide.
MSPA reader, I remember your genocides.
MSPA reader, I remember your genocides.
I remember your friendship.
I remember your friendships.
Okay. Let's just proceed.
And who's this new little one you've got with you?
Chahut switches her interest from you to Daria, grinning down at her. Daria isn't huge for a Jadeblood or anything, but she seems absurdly tiny with Chahut looming down at her like that. Her face remains impassive and bored, but she scuffs one of her big black boots on the ground and twists one of her spiky bracelets around on her wrist.
Cute. Don't see many little jades outside the cavern.
Yeah, that's gonna do a number on you.
Outside?
Oh, I'm fine. Alex, this is me we're talking about. I'll be fine. I do this like...
Hey, that's fair.
I do this.
I've always found greenies fascinating. So devoted to the continuation of the species. What a holy mission.
Chahut moves slowly and lazily, like she has all the time in the world and no conceivable reason to rush, and reaches out to pat Daria's shoulder. She lets her hand linger, one claw resting against Daria's neck.
There shouldn't be an apostrophe there. Wrong form of left.
Ain't it a dangerous proposition to be so far away from your green brothers and sisters? Unless you're hiding something in those pretty veins.
A slimy chill runs down your spine. Daria seems frozen to the spot, staring straight ahead at Chahut's bosom in front of her. You think Chahut is joking, but it can be hard to tell with clowns. Their humour is just so much more highbrow than everyone else's.
Just joking. This looks like a pretty good party. This looks like a good party, even if L-word is too blasphemous for my taste sometimes. See both of you little ones inside.
Oh, I love Chahut. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chahut is a force of fucking nature.
Oh, for real. For real.
And then she ambles away, bending down to duck inside the door to the party. You hear party sounds, music and laughter and clinking drinks and what could be the sound of someone getting murdered, which qualifies as party noise on this planet.
Now it's a party.
Then the door swings shut again, and you and Daria look at each other. Daria's heavy makeup can still make it hard to read her expression, but you can tell that she's rattled.
You know what? It looks like this party is filled with blame conformers. All these highbloods that buy into the system and do what they're told, even Elwood. We can find something better to do elsewhere.
Yeah, to hell with this party. You're down to find your own fun, especially if that means not putting Daria in the way of a potentially murder-happy clown. I know it's plural, but there's only one we know of, and
She's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Very much the queen of, are you going to kill me, or are you coming on to me? Sort of a situation.
You know, sometimes the answer is, why not both?
Why not both?
Just standing there in the shrug.
In fact, frankly, with Chahut, honestly, I think it's probably more often both than it's only one.
Yeah.
As you saunter away from the party, you realise that Daria is looking at you expectantly.
Well. You've got this reputation for being all unconventional and weird and rebellious. Everyone seems to think that you're, totally fucking with the conventions of society or whatever. So you got any suggestions for cool shit to do?
God, you sure felt a lot of pressure to be quirky since word has spread around about your manic pixie dream alien ways.
The MSPA reader does get a little quirky at night.
The MSPA reader does get a bit
quirky at night, yeah.
But if I'm to be honest with you, if I had to put on a fake personality for every new person I met, I think I'd do that too.
If I had to do something, I think I would do it.
Well, I went to the art, so I guess that means we're going too.
It's not like I'm trying to be a vehicle for other characters to project onto, assisting in character growth and insight for those around you, while your impulse decisions and carefree ways somehow keep getting yourself stagnant, forever unchanged. It just seems to sometimes be like that.
Sometimes it really just be like that.
Sometimes it really just be like that. Anyway, your time. It's daunting to have a punk teen expecting you to come up with suggestions for cool stuff. You have a feeling she's going to shoot down whatever you suggest. You wreck your brain trying to think of anything from your many adventures that Daria might like. Your think pan comes up with zilch and squat, and she's starting to look bored with you. Confessing that you can't think of anything is probably an option if you want Daria to be your friend, but as exhausted and disillusioned as you feel with your socialite routine, you like her and want to bond. Onward we go to whatever fucking page 13.
13.
Damn. Do you think is this gonna be the final page? Do you think?
I think so. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. By my count, yeah.
Unless, in fact, actually, unless both both volume 18 characters have 4 endings instead of 3, that's gonna be the final page.
Yeah. Right, you are.
Because even if one of them has 4 and the other has 3, that's the last page.
I mean, this one might have 4. Who knows?
Oh, this one might have 4, actually. True.
Yeah, maybe.
Not me. I've never lost control.
Not me.
Lost control. Anyway. So, do we want to say we don't know, or do we want to wander the streets like hoodlums?
I kind of want to wander the streets like a hoodlum.
I'm thinking, fuck it, we wander the streets like hoodlums. Here's the thing. Editor me, you know what to do there. Your weirdest and best adventures have happened to you when you've decided to be spontaneous and just let shit happen. Adventures and coolness are both hard things to plan.
So what you're suggesting is that we just wander
The streets like hoodlums, yes.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. A derisive tone makes you hesitate, but, well, yes. That's exactly what you're suggesting. Daria gives you a long, considering look. You hold your breath, then she shrugs.
Well, yes, but actually, yes.
Okay, whatever, sure. Not like I have anything better to do. Let's just go.
This music in the background is very upbeat, especially compared to Daria. And I think that might be the point.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah, sort of comical, sort of a comical juxtaposition.
Can we meet? Why can't we meet that troll in the background? That looks like the world's most interesting motherfucker right there. I want to meet
on the right.
What, the motherfucker with the torn trousers and the flat cap?
Yeah, I want to meet the Peaky Blinder.
No, here's the thing. That's not like a friendable character. That is a quest-giving NPC. That motherfucker is going to tell you to go find his 17 sploingos so that he can pay you fucking whatever. I don't know.
If I don't find the 17 sploingos by tomorrow, my mate Sprint is gonna go out of town for a little bit.
You meander through the well-maintained cerulean streets, heading downtown. This seems like a good opportunity to get to know your new potential friend. So you start asking her some fairly simple questions.
How am I? Gee, I don't know. I'm forbidden to leave the stupid caverns, and as a Jadeblood, all I have to look forward to is a life of being forbidden to do things.
You may go anywhere you like, except the West Wing.
How do you think I am?
What's in the West Wing?
Okay. try to walk that one back a little. Sounds like Daria is unsatisfied with the Jade Blood setup.
That's one way to put it. You could also say that I'm unsatisfied with, like, the whole setup of my species.
Hey guys, I think I know who we should introduce this girl to.
What if I told you we were putting a team together?
What if I told you we were putting a team together? the Troll Rebel Avengers?
I mean, why not?
And it's just a bunch of really tired, disaffected teenagers. Like they're not
that
even.
sounds about right.
Like
that do be how it be.
That's the Troll Avengers.
Yeah, no real power to actually change anything. They're just like, hey, I actually don't like this, and then they all get just fucking obliterated by drones.
Yeah, they're the villains.
I think I found a thing to like couch the voice in now. There's I think this might have been from Class of 09, and I hate that that's from that.
Ugh.
But like, there's just a line that just goes, I don't know, baking.
I have heard that here and there. Anyway, after we put the team together.
I'm using it for the good, the greater good. Now.
Using it for something better.
The greater good, huh?
Steal from shitheads, and then just don't give them anything for it.
Oh yeah.
That's how we roll here.
You've been here for a while now. Don't tell me you haven't noticed that every part of our society is transparent bullshit.
He glance around because Daria is right. You've been around for a while, and that means you know enough to know that if the wrong people overheard this kind of talk, you both get cold on the spot. But everyone seems distracted by their own nonsense. Cautiously, you concede that, yeah, you've noticed a certain bullshit aroma.
Yep, it stinks. It all stinks. No one has any kind of real future except for the highest of high bloods.
We're about to get another dialect or materialism type character.
Okay, sorry, here's the thing. We've got the no, we've got the fucking Troll Vengers. Fozza is like the sort of like kind of a Hulk function, except he just bounces between pre and post fucking window flare. And when he goes into post window flare, he's like the biggest enemy of the group.
Bro is the biggest alt. Yeah.
Absolutely, just like no, we beat this guy into the ground. This man has forgotten dialectical materialism. Anyway.
Yeah.
And actually, I've heard that things pretty much suck for them too. Some might say that Purple Bloods are the most disprivileged class of them all.
Yeah. I think I know someone who would actually be remotely capable of doing something that I could introduce you to.
Is it the guy we pissed on?
That's... I mean, you're right, but that's
technically we
certainly
didn't piss
a
on
way...
him, we just kind of pissed in
We
his
pissed
presence.
vaguely in his vicinity. We pissed in his
Okay,
general vicinity.
I must have read that wrong then at the time. I assumed.
No, we pissed ourselves with him.
Okay.
We didn't piss on him.
And then the MSPA,
I
with
thought we
his
just-
total lack of shame, forced us to watch as they licked his pits for some
Yeah,
fucking reason.
Kinda glad I missed that one.
Yeah, good choice to skip that.
I definitely
Marvis
during that
like
section.
Marvis is a goated character, but the MSPA reader needs to like grow and change as a person.
Several sessions on a couch.
For real. You're just gonna continue to not comment on that one. Instead, you point out that being a J-Blood, Daria has a purpose beyond just growing up to become fodder in the Imperial Army, like you've heard other trolls mention. Surely that counts as a real future? No. MSVA reader, perhaps think.
Incorrect. Loud and correct buzzer.
Don't get me started. Suffice to say, I'm not exactly hype about the purpose that I supposedly have. More like the purpose that was arbitrarily assigned to me. But it's not like I have a choice, and rebelling in any sort of real way would put me in danger of culling. Life here is pretty much just hopeless.
Damn. You wish you... There was a small part of me that was thinking, what if I just read the word damn and then just skip the entire rest of the dialogue box?
Damn. No.
What if I just went damn and then what if I just said damn and then hit the button to go to the next panel?
No, you just damn. Episode end.
Damn. You wish you had a good counter argument. You want to give her some words of comfort, but what can you even say? Daria's right. Shit's grim.
At least you're honest. Thanks for not bullshitting me.
Where did the second L go? What happened?
Wherever Fozzo, wherever
it looks like it's kind of merged
went.
into the H.
No.
Bullshitting me.
You know, Linara said you were good to talk to about real stuff. I guess she was right.
Real stuff.
That's... Huh! You're surprised that Linera is going around talking about you, saying positive things even. But you're more surprised that Daria is bringing her up in a non-derisive context. You didn't know that Daria and Linera were close.
Ugh! No, gross. I hate Linera. And not in a romantic way. Oh well. Anyway, never mind.
I know what you are.
I know what you are.
I know what you are
On
again.
multiple levels.
I already knew what you were, and I've been reminded of such. Daria looks embarrassed and flustered, and also pissed at you. At least you've gotten the subject away from how hopeless everything is, and still you don't want this friendship to sour. You're scanning your useless brain for a
How much you want to bet there's going to be a troll from behind again?
What
Yeah, no.
Can we
She
go
shifts
for the
back to the
two
middle,
blood?
and Chud's just like, fancy seeing you here!
But you're gonna be at the party.
Party was boring, decided to found you guys instead.
I'll party with you, sweetie pie.
I'll grump with you, sweetie pie.
We get brand new sprites and it's her pulling off a flawless crump.
Oh, if I knew someone who could animate, I would pay them.
You're saved by the footsteps of a new troll approaching. Yo! It's another troll business! It's my go!
Is this the first time we've had? No.
No.
This is the first time we've had what?
Had, like...
I was gonna say, is this the first time we've had more than 2 characters turn up at once? But I was like, nah.
No, that happened in the last episode.
Literally
Yeah,
last
exactly, yeah.
episode we had like...
In fact, there were 3 because there was Amicia at the beginning.
Yeah, we've had Amicia. We had Amicia at the beginning, and then we had Tizius and Stelsa.
Yeah.
As luck would have it, you know this troll. It's Tizius! Which makes sense, because your meandering has taken you and Daria close to Tizius' favourite book hive. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Never mind, I don't even need to ask. You're obviously making friends with this Jade Blood. Searching for some dumb shit to do, no doubt. Don't let me keep you. Tisius looks just as exhausted as you remember. You don't want her to go just yet because it's been a while since you've seen her, and you're always eager for an opportunity to catch up with a friend, especially one of the less murderous ones. So presumably Nikki's route technically comes after this, but oh well.
Well, no, it could be happening at the same time because we did the whole like. Well, no, never mind. I'm thinking of it as like part of the timeline split again.
Nah.
Not as in like linear things happening in order, like a timeline.
Yeah, I don't think we've had a timeline split necessarily.
My poor time brain is still trying to reconcile all of this.
Yeah, I think there's a paradox. I feel like it's a little late for a timeline split.
I guess from Tizzy's perspective, this could theoretically be happening during the wrestling match, the whatever.
Yeah, I think it's kind of pointless to say it's a timeline break. I think it just makes more sense to be like, yeah, fuck it, because
I'm the time guy.
I think it just makes more sense to be like, yeah, Nikki's route just takes place after this.
Just imagining Rohan at the end of his arc in Dominus Unbreakable, where he's like desperately trying to draw. That's me right now trying to figure out the timeline.
Anyway, enters Daria, eyeing Tisius' mug of unidentifiable liquid, and an idea occurs to you. You get excited, bouncing a little on the balls of your feet as you introduce Tisius and Daria to each other. You explain to Tisius with a meaningful look that you hope she'll interpret correctly, that you and Daria were just conversing about the more unjust aspects of Altonian society and how hopeless everything seems to be. What do you mean, the more unjust aspects? Does Altonian society have aspects that are not unjust? I'm sweeps into studying our legal system, and I haven't found any. Daria makes a muffled sound that could be a laugh. You make your meaningful look more meaningful. Doesn't Tisius remember that conversation she had with you about justice and the shitty system? The importance of possibly futile work to try and improve things someday? Pissing? Tisius squints at you and takes a long slurp from her mug. Right. Yeah, I remember. You wave your hands around. Now we're talking! Tisius is one of the few friends you've made that seems to not only notice that shit was fucked, but wanted to dedicate herself to unfucking the shit as much as she could. Of course, many of your dear friends try to make the world a little better in various clumsy, interpersonal, distinctly Altonian ways. You think of Chixie striving for her music, even when it pits her against High Bloods. The baffling but sweet ways that Connell and Astasia and Gallic and Tagora care for each other. And Foz's commitment to political... Oh, wait, why did you think of that guy? He's a total shill for the Condors. Anyway, Tisius has a big picture mentality and a cause that she believes in. And the simple fact that she hasn't completely given up is inspiring. Daria is struggling with feelings of despair, so maybe Tisius could talk to her about the work that she's been doing.
Thanks for thinking of me, Dodge, but you're completely wrong.
What? No, I'm not struggling. It's whatever. I don't even care.
Daria kicks at the ground sulkily. Tisius looks her over, her eyes lingering on the jade symbol on her shirt and her spiky jewellery, then sighs. Sure you don't care. I went through a phase of telling myself that too. thought it would make it easier to deal, but nah.
The way Daria's
Tizzy is-
position right now, it looks like she's locked to the wall by that little flag coming off the wall.
It's just hung up.
I'm imagining her sort of like hanging from the flag post, the flag post like just hooked into the like collar of her shirt, and she's just hanging there like a cat you've just picked up that doesn't know what to do with itself.
And the way these two are giving each other a stare off is kind of sending me. I can't.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Tisius pauses for another mug slurp, and you think she might be enjoying the opportunity to monologue a little bit. Daria huffs. The only thing that helps, I'm not even sure that helps is the right word for it, is finding something to work on in your own little corner. To try and make shit a little less...
But there's nothing I can do in my corner. It's pointless to pretend otherwise. And that goes for everyone. Like, this whole system is designed to help highbloods stamp out the sen in every corner. One troll can't do anything in something like that.
His eyebrow twitches and as she stares at Daria, clearly peeved at being interrupted. Oh, this could be going better. Well, no shit. What do you take me for? I'm not saying that all it takes is standing up and fighting for what's right or something stupid like that. That's obviously a surefire way to get cold.
Well, then what are you saying? How do you even know whatever piddly little action you're taking will change anything?
I can't tell you the future, dumbass. No one can give you a guarantee that any kind of action taken will be ultimately effective. You have to decide for yourself that it's worth it to try anyway.
Why would you think it's worth it when everything around us confirms that nothing will ever change? I can't believe you're calling me a dumbass when that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Tisius looks like she's about ready to throw the contents of her mug in Daria's face. Knowing trolls, she'd probably follow up with the mug itself. This is not the conversation you'd hoped for at all. You step in before things can get any more heated. You tell Tisius that you're sorry and that you didn't flag her down just so that her ideas could get shit on. You turn to Daria, who is staring at both of you with a defiant look on her face and a stubborn set to her jaw. This kid, she's just so dead set on rebelling against anyone who tries to tell her anything with even the faintest whiff of authority. You really thought that maybe all that attitude could be channeled into something productive that would also help her feel better and possibly even give her a sense of purpose. You're not mad. Just disappointed.
Ugh. Don't give me that look, okay? I was just stating my opinion. But I guess I could have been less of a bone bulge about it.
You're pleasantly surprised that Daria more or less apologized. Tisius looks mollified too.
This shit just makes me so angry. Angry and sad and helpless. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself when I really have to think about it.
Bingo, unfortunately. I feel the same way. I don't think there's any getting around the helplessness. But what I was trying to say is that working on something that might help fix things someday makes that feeling a little less powerful.
So what you're saying is it's just about making yourself feel better?
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds bad. I believe I'm working on things that might affect change someday, even if I'm not around to see it. But also, yeah, most of the time it helps me sleep at night too. You can tell Daria's a bit disappointed by this. Like, she doesn't trust that political rebellion can go hand in hand with making the rebels feel good about themselves. You point out that whether or not Tisius feels good about her work doesn't make the work itself any less affected. Yeah, in the end, the universe doesn't care about how I feel. I'm just one troll trying to do the right thing. Or at least the okay thing. For its own sake, even if it might ultimately be futile. What the fuck else are we gonna do on this bitch of an Alternia?
You've got me there. I'm bored all the time and there really isn't anything cool to do down in the caverns. I guess during the downtime in my training I could, I don't know, help you out maybe. Not that I have anything to offer other than the book hive and the jade cloisters.
Access to that might really help with my research, actually. Give me a number and we can talk. Is it just your imagination? Or does Tisius look a smidgen less tired? The bags under her eyes less baggy and her back a little straighter. We think the corners of Daria's lips might be very slightly quirked up. Sorry, can't read that phrase without laughing.
Quirked up troll girl with a little bit of swag. Is she going with the sauce?
Daria turns her possibly a smile from Tisius to you.
This was cool, I guess. Or at least not so bad. But I don't know if it counts as something cool. So I guess we could keep hanging out until more shit happens.
You know Daria well enough by now to recognize that this is the ringing endorsement that it is. You're about to happily agree when Tisius pipes up. I'm just heading home from studying, but I'm not tired yet. If you wanted a third wheel to drag along. Yo!
Hey.
The gang's all here.
Tisius' no bitches expression.
No bitches.
I love it.
Tisius is going.
Shows up.
Tisius is going. Incredible character. Wondrous. I like to think the no bitches expression is she can just sort of like sense the sort of vague bitchless aura coming off of Daria. Alright, let's go fuck it up. Alright, I don't know, what are you...
By the way, Arthur?
Yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
I've been talking.
You just haven't said... Have you?
Yeah,
I've been saying things.
Yeah, he hasn't said a lot
genuinely...
for a little while, but, you know, it's, there's a little lull.
I just hadn't heard you in a bit, so I was just checking in.
No, you know, it was a nice moment. I was just, you know.
He was giving it
That's
space.
fine.
He was giving it the space it needed.
Sorry.
I mean, it's fine to check in, but yeah, no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go fuck it up. I don't know, what do you want to do? You tell Daria that you have no ideas for cool things to do because everyone on this planet is lame. But she's from here. Doesn't she know any non-lame places to go?
Ugh, I told you, I'm stuck underground all the time. It's not my fault I'm literally sheltered and never get to do anything fun.
Oops. Maybe this was the wrong approach. She seems pissed at you. But then Daria sighs loudly and uncrosses her arms from her chest.
I do know one place that's pretty alright, I guess. Better than here, anyway. It's far, though.
Not a problem. You've got wheels. You were walking around the neighborhood because, well, you felt lifeless and glum and your car needs alien fuel, which you've been reluctant to ask someone how to get because you don't like to be told it runs on grub grease, something like that. But now you have purpose again, and you're more than willing to provide transportation in service of your new friendship goal. You take Daria to your car, parked a few blocks away, and she directs you where to go. Drive through neighborhood after neighborhood. Yeah, back in the car.
We're back in the bad end mobile.
Basically, I think anytime MSP Arena gets into the car, bad things happen.
Yeah.
Damn. Driving in my car right after a beer.
Yeah, I drive.
For real, for real. Drive through neighborhood after neighborhood. Through the yellow blood slums where you met Follicle and Cuprum. The busy urban sector where you had adventures with Tagora. And the austere indigo blood enclave where Gallic lives. Eventually, the buildings get sparse, and you think about how you were yearning to drive out into the barren landscape and not die, maybe, but stop. Just let it all end. You don't think Daria would take you all the way out here just for you to both meet sweet oblivion, but who knows, trolls can be kinda hard to predict. Just when you think you've reached a point where there can't be any more city or suburbs left, a rubble of massive old buildings comes into view. Looks almost like a miniature version of the main Alternian city that you're used to, except it's all abandoned and mostly ruined. Nothing around here looks inhabitable.
I just realized... Does this all take place in, like, one big city?
Yeah, this is just one city.
I'm now, like, immediately, like, wondering, how do trolls name their cities?
I really hope we find out what this.
Now, this
place
is
called.
Condis Town number 2. This is Condis Town number 3.
Yeah, no, they do it Combine style. This is just city num. This is Alternia City 17. This is where we're at.
Alternia
You
City
have been called,
17.
or will be called.
It's right next to Biggityburg.
Right next to. No, we're going to Biggityburg. This is Biggityburg.
We're going to Biggityburg!
We're going to do
Oh,
Urbex. We're going to do Urbex in Biggityburg.
Rumor has it that some of the trolls who lived here pissed off the Condos. So she called this whole town. That would have been way back in the day. It's ancient history now. If there were any survivors, I guess they'd be either dead or up in space. Anyway, all these old buildings are kinda sick. There's never anyone else here, and I'm into that.
I have the feeling there's going to be someone else here.
Or if there's not someone else here, there's probably going to be a gas leak or some shit.
Suddenly falls up.
Just
hello,
straight-
I'm building another graveyard here.
Oh, what's
Hey
going
guys,
on, folks? Making another culprit.
Hey
Also, worship the
guys, I
condom.
showed up here because I don't know, I'm fucking addicted to carbon monoxide or some shit.
I was summoned here.
He's addicted to carbon monoxide poisoning.
This troll has some kind of
Or
mental
poisoning
illness.
specifically.
Yeah, he's specifically into
yeah.
the feeling when he gets poisoned by carbon monoxide.
Yeah,
I just love it when you can feel your lungs starting to give out.
really good feeling. Anyway, you drive until she tells you to stop in front of a huge, crumbling building. Even though this thing is half gone, you can still tell it's a mall.
You ever played Elden Ring?
Well, it's Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
Oh yeah, it's Kirby. No, it's Coconut Mall, guys. It's bad.
You
ending.
just
Oh
got a coconut
Oh my
ball.
god, we got fucking Coconut Mall. She spent like 3 hours driving just to Coconut Mall us. What the fuck?
Yeah, we could have go to that thing.
Anyway, seems a bit different from the mall you visited with Polyper, even aside from the fact that it's totally dark and there's no one inside it. It seems more old-fashioned, a lot more like one of your familiar Earth malls. Every dystopian movie you've ever seen has taught you to be extremely wary of abandoned malls. And you feel pretty nervous as Daria takes you up the rickety frozen escalator. It's so dark you can barely see your hand in front of your face. You're trying not to show your fear because you don't want to look like a wuss in front of Daria. But you can't hold back a whimper when your foot lands on a step that makes a distinctive about to collapse noise.
Don't be scared. It's okay. I've climbed all over this place 1,000 times, and anything that isn't already disintegrated is sturdy enough. And there's no risk of culling out here because, well, everyone's already been culled.
She's gentler towards you than you would have expected, given her cynical and spiky demeanor. You swallow your fear as you reach the top of the escalator and tell her it's chill, you just, have some horror movie associations. Daria turns and pats you stiffly on the arm. You would never tell her this, but her reassuring manner once she's noticed someone is in distress kind of reminds you of Bronya.
That's wholesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's worth
sweet.
it.
That's a big chungus wholesome
The cool part is the
night.
is the part of Coconut Mall where the path splits.
And this is where Mario comes driving past. And he's super cool.
The ending screen is us just getting red shelled by Mario.
Yeah.
So if you stand here and...
No, Maston's driving around. Maston's just driving around the fucking place.
Think of that.
Hit the shit.
Come on.
Yeah, she's doing the hand symbol.
Oh,
Shit,
ball in.
Well, shit continues to be dark for a while. Though you see some light up ahead. As you get closer, the hall opens up into a food court. And you see that the light is moonlight, shining through a mostly absent roof. And Daria was right. There is something extremely surreal and cool about a decrepit empty food court with the roof caved in. Rubble sits atop cafeteria tables and plastic food trays are scattered on the floor. And, okay, that might be the remains of a troll skeleton still wearing a mostly disintegrated fast food uniform, which is less cool and makes you remember that this place is abandoned because the Conda sent drones to murder everyone.
I wouldn't do that.
You want to know the weirdest thing about this mall?
When they get your order wrong.
You want to know the weirdest thing about this mall? Masson drives by again.
It seems like actual adults used to maybe work here. I've gone through a lot of the stores and some of them offer adult-sized things.
Yeah, so this place was like before the Summoner's time then. Shit.
Oh.
Yeah, when she said ancient, she meant fucking ancient.
And there's a store just for like shit the drones bring you now. There's army supplies for going off world too. If this was a mall for adults, it must be really fucking ancient.
Oh, that's why she has the arrows. They're for the up and down on the elevator.
It's for the busted escalator in her favourite hangout spot. Yeah,
He takes them out
this
of the
makes
text box
sense.
and places them in the elevator and it starts working again.
Jeez, has it really been that long since there were any adults on this planet? Even after all your time on Alternia, that still kind of freaks you out. Pardon me. What must that be like? To grow up entirely without adults. To live on a planet that's nothing but kids. Dara gives you a weird look.
What would it even be like to have adults down here too? That sounds way more dangerous and stupid. It's not like we're all wigglers. Trolls have to grow out of that mindset pretty fast. People have responsibilities or whatever the fuck, or at least they pretend to. And there's training and stuff for Jades. We're basically trapped. Maybe being the planet of kids would mean you can do whatever you want, but I've never had any freedom. And I'll have less as an adult. Cloistered Jades aren't even allowed to join the Imperial Army. Instead, we get shipped off to live in isolation. We're forbidden to continue to contribute genetic material to the slurry, and no paling is allowed once we mature. For some reason, I don't know, bullshit old-fashioned reason that I pretty much don't understand at all. On Alternia, your whole future is decided the second you're hatched. People tell me all the time that I have it lucky as a Jade Blood, but I don't feel lucky at all.
Oof. Yeah, you agree with Daria that the future she's described sounds bleak as hell.
Right? It's gonna fucking suck. And it's so shitty that I have it good. I mean, at least I don't have certain early death in my future and like a lot of low bloods. The system's so fucked up, and it's never gonna change, and I hate it here. I just want a way out of it. Maybe when you go back to your home planet, you could take me with you?
The request comes out of
Those
left
are the
field.
most like pleading eyes I've ever seen on a troll.
Nice.
The request comes out of left field, and for a few seconds you just blink at her stupidly. Even with all that angry black makeup around her eyes, she just looks so sad. Sad and lost. You wish you had a different answer to give her, but you tell her that you can't take her back to your planet because you don't know how, when, or if you're ever going home. You've been trying not to contemplate the future because on the rare occasions that you do let yourself think about it, existential dread tends to take over.
Dread. Yeah, that's the word for it. The older I get, the more I realize how shitty things are. I try not to think about it, just like you. But it still hits home sometimes. When it does, I don't feel like angry. or rebellious. Instead, I feel completely fucking paralyzed.
This, too, is a familiar emotion to you. You feel for Daria, who has wandered over to the middle of the food court and is staring up through the cave-in at the moons. She has her arms wrapped around her middle, and the spiky jewellery and jagged haircut and big black boots don't do anything to make her look less small. You wish you knew what to say to make her feel better. You've done a decent job at cheering up dejected trolls in the past, but it's hard when you're feeling so crappy about your own situation. You mutter something about how things could still get better. You never know what the future holds, yada yada yada. And she looks at you like she knows just how hollow your words are.
Ugh, you sound just like Bronya. Next, you're gonna tell me how important J-Bloods are and what an honor all this responsibility is. Give me a break. Optimism is for chumps and losers. Keeping grubs safe doesn't matter. The continuation of our species doesn't matter. Nothing any of us do fucking matters.
You feel your blood getting hot to match the steel that's now in her voice. A sick part of you finds this train of thought a lot more viscerally satisfying than trying to cheer her up, which wasn't working anyway. You stamp your feet and so does she.
I can't believe anyone bothers trying to carve out a real life on this worthless shithole of a planet. There's no point. We may as well. We might all. Can't even speak. There's no point. We might as well all be cold.
In the back of your mind, you know you should be disagreeing with some of this, but you're too worked up to care. Maybe Daria's right. Maybe nothing matters.
That's fucking right. Maybe I should just quit.
You falter in your righteous fury. Maybe quitting is going a bit far.
Maybe the hybrids that go around causing death and destruction just because they didn't have the right idea.
This is starting to sound not sound so great.
What doesn't sound great about it? Who cares if I decide I don't want to be a caretaker and instead I just burn shit down for fun? There's no point to anything, so what does it matter? Who cares?
Daria's hands are balled into fists and her teeth are bared as she glares at you. You open your mouth, maybe to tell her that you care, even though that would probably sound trite, but no words come out.
I was about to start a genocide rope.
She scoffs and turns away from you and jumps up on a crumbly looking cafeteria table.
You know what? Fuck this. Friendship is as pointless as everything else.
She picks up one of the chairs, and you really need to stop being surprised at the strength of even the scrawniest looking trolls, and hurls it at the nearest fast food stall. You thought it was just a random throw at first, but it appears she was aiming with precision because it crashes into a tank of fuel connected to the oven. You're not sure how Altonian cooking technology works, but the stall explodes in a huge green-tinged fireball that knocks you on your ass. You watch in horror from your ass-level vantage point as the flames lick into the restaurants on either side, explosions happening around the food court like dominoes. Daria stands on her table in the middle of it, unmoving even as the fire threatens to envelop her.
This is probably the only place I actually like on this whole planet. So, good riddance. If it's gone, then
last thing to care about.
With all the dust and debris, this mall is coming down fast around you. You desperately want to get Daria out of here. But you desperately want to save yourself more. And Daria doesn't look like she wants to be saved. You make a feeble attempt, going over to her and trying to grab her around the waist to get her out of here, but she kicks you hard in the chest. Her steel-toed combat boots send you flying, and it's once again 0 days since you last broke your ribs. As used to this pain as you are, it still takes you a second of lying on the floor in agony before you can push yourself up and to look back at the food court. A wall of fire now separates you from the tables inside. You can't even see Daria anymore. Your heart sinks. Maybe she'll come to her senses and pull herself out of danger and escape through the caved-in roof. Maybe she'll get out some other way.
On some I always come back type beat.
Now, Mason, I feel like you could have saved that for after the serious moment. I'm not gonna lie to you, my guy. I feel like
Sorry, just popped into
I
my
feel
head.
like this exact moment was bad as timing for this. You stumble to your feet, half thinking that maybe you can find water or a fire extinguisher in some part of this mall that isn't burning up. But smoke chokes your lungs, and in your panic, your human survival instincts take over. You dash down the escalator as mall infrastructure starts to crumble around you. You don't want to abandon... What the fuck was that? My screen just glitched massively.
Oh, God.
Oh. Didn't see anything on mine.
Nor did I.
I guess it's probably just the monitor that did it then. I'll see in the edit if it actually happened in the game and you guys missed it, or if it was like just my monitor. I'll find out. Whatever. You dash down the escalator as more infrastructure starts to crumble around you. You don't want to abandon Daria, but it's all you can do to get your own sorry self out of here. There alive.
Holy shit.
It is.
Yeah.
For like a brief moment, she hit like a level of relatability that was a bit too real for me, and then immediately she just went completely
Yeah, she hit like
No, it's very interesting. It's very introspective.
very interesting, very introspective. That's how nihilism gets you. That's how it gets you.
Yeah, Jesus.
yeah.
Maybe not necessarily in a giant fiery explosion in an abandoned mall, but
Well,
it's how it gets
Yeah.
you. One way or
different
another.
strokes. Yeah.
Well, different, yeah. But yeah. Damn. God damn.
God, that's depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna stick with me. Fuck.
Carry that weight.
Hey,
Yes.
good
it's
thing
alright.
is at least. Good thing is at least. There's no reason why the good ending can't be on the sort of canon timeline. So we cool.
Yeah, we always like to see more Tisius.
Yeah, baby. Tisius saving the fucking day, baby. Hell yeah.
Hooray!
Woo!
Tisius, I just assume whenever Tisius shows up, it's automatically a good option.
Yeah, well, I mean, last week it wasn't, sadly, but that
Oh.
wasn't within Tisius's control, really. That was more a matter of timelines and the sort.
I see.
Also, Tisius was very incidental to it. It was very much more, Stelsa was the focus. Tisius was just sort of there because,
Yeah, why not?
they're a couple.
Yeah, okay.
So Tisius was going to be involved in tangentially. We got Grubloaf. It was nice. We did get... MSP Reader did get horrific visions of what would happen if they actually continue to, try and show Nikki up a bit. And,
I wish I was there for that.
yeah, shit went fucked is what would happen. Shit would go, like, turbo fucked. Like, all of your... Like, Nikki goes and, like... Nikki gets even more injured for some reason, and then turns herself into a cyborg and hunts MSPA Reader down and tries to kill him and kills all of her friends, and then eventually does kill him. And thankfully, all of that was only detailed to us via vision, after which MSPA Reader went, I think I won't, and then went to get Grubloaf with Stelsa and Tizius.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, let's not ruin everything on purpose, like super big time. But anyway, I guess we've discussed what we thought of this episode, and what do you think of Daria in general?
I think, well, like we said, this was a really good exploration of revolutionary action and how one can put their kind of sad and angry impulses to use. And yeah, the good ending certainly is certainly really nice. So I mean, I didn't really. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think the character was very interesting. I thought, like, we've had moody characters and we've had gothic Jade Bloods, but I mean, the story itself was awesome.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I like her, but that's
I like
just
her well
because...
The theming was excellent.
Yes.
I like Jade Bloods. That just slap that on a t-shirt from me at this point.
It's I like Jade Bloods, and like, who's on the t-shirt? Kanai's obviously on the t-shirt. Poron's obviously on the t-shirt. Who else is on the t-shirt?
Just put them all on there.
Every
be
one
honest.
every one of them.
Every one of them. There's not a single one that I dislike. I just think they're neat.
Chahut holding up various pictures of Jade Blood. She's going, I just think they're neat.
I just think they're neat.
Anyway,
Neat's
yeah.
a good paint.
Sorry.
Mason, any thoughts?
On Hinge line.
I not anything that hasn't been covered.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, let's hit that outro. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things like Lancer Dicey Deeds. We are in the late stages of our second mission, even though it is numbered mission 1, but that's because of the license levels, which starts at 0. Lancer Mech Tabletop RPG. It's a very fun time. We do other things on Dicey Deeds as well. Morkborg, Honey Heist, 1,000-Year-Old Vampire, Call of Cthulhu twice, Gloom. Have I missed anything that we've already done? Don't think so.
That we've already done.
Alright, but in the future there's going to be stuff like some Magic the Gathering stuff. There's going to be Cyborg. There's going to be plenty of other things as yet unannounced. So, stick around for that and, see how it goes. We'll see how those go. But yes, we're in the middle of a pitched battle in Lancer, so I would recommend watching last episode to see how we get that started, and next episode we shall of course be finishing it up, unless things go really long, in which case we'll be in the middle of it. But
Knowing us,
yeah,
we might walk it.
we might absolutely beef it, to be fair. Yeah. But you can also check out Diggin' Rimper, another one, for if you like the idea of watching us do some tabletop RPG type stuff, but think, man, I wish this was less structured and more untraceably insane.
Yeah.
Like, one of the core tenets of Diggin' Rimper, another one, is these guys can just make up rules, and if I say, yeah, sure, that works, I'll allow that. That's a rule now, forever. So, yeah, that's fun. And that's not sarcasm, it's genuinely very fun. So you can check that out. And you can also check out Writing Homestuck, our sort of Homestuck fanfiction-ish series, wherein we have our own sort of trollsonas and fan trolls that we have put in. We put them in a fucking situation. That situation being their own scrub session. But I mean, it's thinking how.
Yeah.
We've already referenced how Xander would interact with Bronya. We've already referenced how he'd interact with Lanera. How the fuck would he interact with Daria? I think one thing Xander would definitely think about doing, but probably wouldn't actually do, is invite Daria into the you know, the fucking terrorist cell. Invite Daria to, hey, do you want to change things? You want to break shit and change things? But I think he would probably go, no, I don't want to get wrapped up in this shit, you know? Because as referenced, he has a kid with the exact same sign as her, so he'd probably be like, nah, that's basically my kid. No, that's close enough to my kid. I'm not doing that. Daria would fucking hate Xander. But that's mostly because Xander would act like her dad.
Yeah. Which is basically the same reason she hates Bronya.
Yeah. It'd be like, you're not my fucking real dad. Get out.
You're not my real dad.
Xander's just like, okay. Okay, kiddo. Do you want some dino nuggets later? Do you want something to eat later?
Do you want a juice box and some string cheese?
You also, yeah, because you just accidentally superimpose the things he would offer to Jasmine, who is like 6.
Yeah.
It would go well. Anyway, you can also follow me on Tumblr and on Blue Sky, where I post the stuff that I make for Writing Homestuck, because I do make quite a lot for it. You can also, over there, send me asks, send me DMs, send me whatsoever you choose. You can send fan art if you feel like it. As seen with Fruit Dog Rogue earlier in this video. Once again, goated shit. Absolutely hell fucking yes. Thank you so much. But, yes. YouTube does sometimes eat comments. Very annoying when that happens. Real fucking frustrating for all involved. So, if YouTube decides that you're not allowed to say something, which unfortunately it looks like it might be more want to do now, you can send it to me on Tumblr or Blue Sky. Either works. You can also follow June on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and on Instagram. June.
Yeah, you can follow me those places. Sometimes things happen. You wouldn't know unless you follow.
You gotta be there.
Smiley.
And you can also follow Arthur on Twitch. Arthur.
Yeah, I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/p. Oh, pardon me. PENNEDRAIG. That's Pendrag. Yeah, I stream anywhere between 6. Well, from. Oh, pardon me. I stream from anywhere between 6 and 8 p.m. GMT on a Sunday. I stream for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's nice. I had 3 hours if we're lucky, but it hasn't happened for a while because I'm just fucking exhausted on Sundays. It's just a relaxed, chill thing. I'm currently finishing Omori. if yeah, that sounds like something you'd want to see, come on down. If not, that's fine.
Indeed. And Mason, do you have anything you wish to say at the end of this episode of Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim?
Only to say thank you all so much for watching. We love making these. We hope you enjoy watching them. Please check out the latest Lancer. That was a lot of fun. Always very intense over at Lancer. Yeah, more Digging Rimper, another one, and more writing Homestuck in the works. And well, we're fast approaching the end of Friendsim, and what comes next? I'm pretty sure we mentioned it at one point, but you know, you'll just have to see. Ooh.
We've only got 2 friend routes to go. 2 pathways remain.
Can you believe it, guys? Hiveswap Friendsim. Ending in just a week.
Well, not one. Not quite that close.
Your maths is a bit off
Just
there.
a week away, guys. It's
Just
actually
a week
just
away, yeah. Just a week away. We're going to release a
Join us tomorrow for the final episode of
Join us tomorrow for the final episode. It's going to be 5 hours long. I hope you motherfuckers have brought coffee. Anyway.
She made lots of spaghetti.
Oh, shit. Okay, this is rapidly falling away from us, so we're going to end the episode before we spend 17 hours rambling about nothing. So we'll see you in the next video. Later.
Bye.
Yeah.